Author Michelle Carter describes herself as a divine energy channel, and her book, Loving You, has been infused with healing energies and intentions. Michelle works with people in workshops and online to help them release blocks that are holding them back from living the life of their dreams. Michelle's intention with her book is to help people to get rid of unwanted emotional baggage and learn to love themselves exactly as they are. Diane Ray spoke with Michelle from her home in Devon, England, to find out more.
I'm talking with author Michelle Carter about her book, Loving You, Discover Your True Inner Self. Michelle joins us from her home in England today. Hi, Michelle. I'm glad you could talk to us.
Hi, Diane. It's lovely to speak to you. Thank you for having me.
Well, I really enjoyed your book. I thought it just was so positive and uplifting. And I just want to tell the listeners, you describe yourself in the book as an international divine energy channel, and you're also the founder of Pure Love Transmissions, and you do energy releasing work. And this might sound a little confusing to some people if they're not familiar with what that is. So could you just tell us a little bit about that, working with energy?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's confusing. If you imagine that to bring satellite TV into your house, you have to have a satellite dish put on the outside of your house, so that the signal can be received and then transmitted into your TV. Well, me being a divine energy channel is similar to me being a satellite dish. So if we imagine that, for example, the sun is the divine energy, is the source power, and those energies are then being channeled into me, and then I channel them to people to remove their blocks, fears, phobias, anything that's keeping them stuck, feeling unhappy, and also to fill with high vibrations, so with divine love, joy, peace, so we can all feel much better than we do. It's just out of so many people are stuck in lives that aren't making them happy. So what I can do is channel energies to help people move out of that and feel better.
And how long have you been doing this kind of energy channeling work?
The energy channeling I've been doing for about 2 years now. I was actually really ill myself, and I was looking for different ways to cure myself when I went through everything I could think of, acupuncture. I actually trained in reflexology and Indian head massage and bowing technique, and tried lots of physical therapies. I did acupuncture, naturopathy, tried changing my diet, loads of different things. And eventually I found energy healing and channeling the energy, and it was through filling myself with divine love and divine energy and releasing all the energies that were making me ill that I realized that what I was doing was actually really powerful, and I could do it to help other people. So I switched from doing the hands-on reflexology to doing energy channeling because it just seems so much more powerful. It works so much better.
So you found through the healing that you did with yourself that you were able to do this for other people.
That's right, yeah.
So the whole kind of the focus of the book, which I really thought was great, and it's a fun read, and I liked how you added some humor into the book. I kind of picked up on that, your personality kind of coming through. So the book is called Loving You. And why is it so hard for us to just love ourselves? I mean, we love our family, our kids, our pets, but we put ourselves at the bottom of the list.
We do. And we're almost trained and taught to do that. Obviously, each country and culture has its own beliefs and what view. But I think, society as a whole, we're almost brought up with the belief that it's selfish to put yourself first and to look after yourself first. Women, mothers, you look after your children first. And I can remember when I was with a midwife, and she was doing some training before I gave birth to my first daughter. She's saying, feed yourself first, look after yourself first. And I was like, whoa, I can't do that. My baby's crying, I have to look after my baby. And we have such strong programming that we're not even aware of, just from the media, society, to, that we should look after everybody else first. And it's selfish to look after ourselves. But, if we're not happy ourselves, then we're not giving out a happy, loving vibration to other people. So we owe it to the world and everybody else to be happy ourselves so we can share that with other people.
Right. That's so true. Now, you do mention in the book that programming, that we're imposed upon, and you say that, that starts at birth, really. We're kind of forced to fit into a mold, brought on by our family and society. And then there's also the pressure that we put on ourselves to kind of keep up with everyone around us. And how can we start to break these patterns that are so ingrained that are holding us back?
Well, the first thing we need to do is to be aware of them, because so many people aren't even aware of how these patterns are affecting their lives. So I would say start to question all of your beliefs as they come up. And especially if somebody says something to you and you get that funny feeling in your stomach, that butterfly feeling, or feeling that that's not right, or it starts to send off, loads of questions in your head, then that's the time to say, well, actually, is this belief right? Is it serving me? Is it good for me? And once we identify which beliefs we feel really, really don't seem right for us, then we can start to release them and let go of them. And it's particularly, I think, difficult for children, especially when they're coming around at school, choosing their subjects, and parents and teachers are influencing them, and they're really not old enough, or even sometimes not even allowed to believe they have the right to choose for themselves what subjects they want to do. And it's trying to stay true to yourself and what feels right for you, and not let other people influence you, which can be difficult depending on the people around you.
Absolutely. And you also say in the book that as a divine energy channel yourself, that you actually, through your intention, kind of infused the book and the exercises with your wish and your intention, and that people that you've worked with have really felt even an uplift just kind of reading the book or holding it. And that's so interesting. How does that work?
It's the power of our intention and the power of our thought. And because I've cleared my channel, being a divine channel, I can channel the energies in. Then when I'm sending out the intention to help somebody, that intention is more powerful than when someone else is doing it themselves and they're still stuck where they are. I've done loads and loads of energy work on me to be the clear channel that I am. So when I send that intention, then it's very powerful. And, I set the intention that people would feel the energy looking at the book, holding the book, reading the energy work and the releases in the book. And then the feedback I got from my group, they were obviously the first people to buy the book because they were so excited, couldn't wait for it to come out, was that they could. They looked at the book and they saw the energy. When they held it, they felt the energy. Some people said that when they were reading the releases, it sounded just like I was reading them on the calls that I do, and they could feel the energy just as if I was saying it, almost hear my voice saying it. So I was really, really pleased that intention has come through and that the energy is in the book.
Well, I got a great feeling from the book, and I can feel your intention all the way here in California from where you are in Devon. So I hope people reach out and connect with you. Now, you do teleseminars and work with people. So tell us how they can reach you if they're interested in getting in touch.
Yeah, sure. I've got a website called pureloveforever.com, and if they go on the website, they can email me, reach me. You can also get a free audio just by signing up for my newsletter, which is a sample of my work. And there's a video of me doing a video conference as well. There's more information about my book, so you can read about that, and it lists the different suppliers that are selling it at the moment. And also the samples of my audios, and, I've got a membership group, different programs that come in and going. So the best way to get into contact is to sign up for my newsletter and email me and read some of the stuff on my website.
That's so great. So everybody go to pureloveforever.com and reach out to Michelle. And I wish you so much success with the book, Loving You, Discover Your True Inner Self by Michelle Carter. And thanks so much for talking with us.
Thank you, Diane. It's been lovely.